Hello everybody. Been a real busy day. I hadn't had a chance to really do anything to build a video of any kind about my bag or situational awareness, things like that. Trying to wrap this job up probably about 2 or 3 more weeks, and then I got to find something else. So anyway, keep our thoughts and prayers out to the victims of the plane crash. I think it was in Alaska. It didn't sound good. My condolences to the families, and pray for your loss, and all the wildfires going on. That hurts. I mean, nature is just being destroyed by fire, and whether it be man-made or it's still a tragedy, and lives are being lost. Firefighters are putting their lives on the line, and it's bad. So let's keep them in our thoughts and prayers as well. I know Sam on loan has a new book out. I think it's book 2. I know he had one out. I'm gonna try to get it. I've been trying to work with this group, survival group, trying to get some gear to test out. But where I am, I don't have a computer, and I'm having to do everything on the phone, so I have very limited signal. If I have 1-2 bars, I'm lucky. Most of the time during the day, I don't have any signal enough to do anything, hardly any Facebook or anything. So I kind of live in a town that's not really up to date, and put it that way. I'll leave it at that. Sean in the Wild, or Sean with the Wild. I keep messing that up. Sean, forgive me. You can kick me one time if I ever see you. He got some YouTube videos out. That's pretty cool. I mean, Sam does. Brooke, Larry, all of them have some good videos, and you can learn from them. So my topic tonight is going to be more on viewing the videos, getting you some books, trying out some things in your backyard, or wherever you can. I know it's hard to do if you live in the city, but try to learn some skills, actually hands-on stuff. And you see my bag and everything in my bag, and that's not necessarily what you have to have. That's what I know I need. I mean, the only thing, and believe it or not, that I'm missing out there, and I don't know where it is. I got to ask my wife where it is. She might have. Is, believe it or not, is toenail clippers. You can have fingernail clippers. They're small. You can get toenail clippers. They're big. They'll cut your fingernail. They'll cut your toenail. You need to take care of your feet. You need to take care of your hands. Things like that. And I thought about that after I put everything back together. I said, where are my clippers at? But get out there and learn something, and make it fun. Get the kids involved if you have kids. If you're a kid watching this video, try to get with your parents and see, if you get them interested and fired up into, you can make all kinds of stuff. I mean, you can try to make a friction fire, a bow drill, get you a ferro rod, get a magnesium block. I mean, there's all kinds of ways to start fires, even a magnifying glass. I talked about the water bottle. It's harder these days with water bottles the way they're made because they're layered. And there are some bottles out there that are just single, I call it single wall. And it reflects the light more, significant beam on your tinder that you can start a fire. And, learn different things. Set up some snare traps. You don't have to catch anything. Set up some deadfalls, set up some snares, and just kind of have fun with it. Try to build you up a little shelter in the backyard. I mean, I'm sure there's some tree limbs maybe around, or you can build a little lean-to, or try to build you a little mini super shelter, and, with some tarps and poly and things like that. look at my previous video and look at some various things in my bag that I carry that you can, think, well, shoot, I'm going to try to use my, use trash bag to make a little shelter, make a little teepee. It doesn't matter. What you may just get involved and put your hands, and get in there and make something happen. And watch a lot of videos. I do. Man, I tear it up. I'm, bad here because I don't have enough signal to really watch the videos. But, there's a lot of literature out there. Old Boy Scouts of America books. Man, I grew up on them things. And I had a book that was called, I think it was called Eating Wild Edibles, or just Wild Edibles. It was an older book. It was back in the latter part of the 60s and the 70s, I believe. And that was a good book. But be careful trying to eat anything, because I tell you, there's some stuff, if you eat it, you die. I mean, I'm going to put it that simple. I mean, that stuff can tear you up. Be careful around certain plants and things like poison ivy, poison oak, things like that. There's a lot of insects out there, and I kid you not, there's one that's kind of hairy, kind of a tan color, maybe a whitish, gray looking, hairy looking caterpillar thing. And some kids have been kind of playing and touching them and stuff, end up in the hospital. So know your insects, know your plants. Don't just go out there and say, I'm going to try this, it can get you hurt. So train, watch the videos, read. Read a book. It's a paper with letters on it. And I say that because everything's on the internet. Go ahead and read on the internet. There's a lot of books. I mean, you got, what are them, Nook and all them different places. You can go to bookstores. I can't remember the name of them, but look on the internet, search wild edibles, things like that. I would stay away from mushrooms altogether right now. I know a few, like shaggy mane, stuff like that, but don't touch it. Because that will kill you if you hit the wrong thing. I'm serious. Be safe. Just try to stick with some plants like, you got cattails, you got dandelion, you got a few other things. I can't think of the name of them right now because I'm tired. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. So, but look up wild edibles. Cattails is a good, safe one to do. You got fire starter material. You've got you got the young shoots, that you can eat. Clean them off real good, and and eat them. A lot of things. You can make flour out of the heads of them, So that's a very universal plant. Dandelions, if you eat the young flowers on dandelion, and if with anything else, you gotta know. Has a dog went by there and did his business on there, or has somebody sprayed herbicides or pesticides or something on the yard and stuff like that. So you gotta think about that stuff, just because it's all pretty and everything. You can eat it, but you need to know what's on it. So dandelion root tea has a lot of, it's a medical plant, so to speak. It's a good plant. I know there's another one, I can't think of it. If you get like a willow tree, you can scrape the inner bark part of it, and it's like aspirin. White willow's the best, and you can boil it down, or I've even had guys put it, shave off a piece on the toothache, stick it in between the cheek and gum. But I will tell you, I've done that, and if you're not used to that, it messes you up. It'll mess your stomach up if you take too much, and that can be strong. It's not like taking aspirin and call me tomorrow deal. It's a lot stronger, so you need to be careful when you eat and do that stuff. TJ in the Wild. I hope I'm getting this right. I'm tired, guys. TJ in the Wild. You can look at videos for days. He has a lot of different training videos and stuff to more test your knowledge. He won't just throw it out there and say, hey, this is this plant, you can do this and this and this and this. He'll do like a picture of it, and then he'll come back later and explain what it is and the benefits of it and what you can do with it. So he's not just going to lay it out there in front of you. And that's the best way to learn. There's a lot of, like Nicole from Malone. I tell you what, she's top notch on that stuff. So try to like her pages and stuff, and YouTube, and she's got Instagram, and of course Facebook. So hook up with all those different people, and then you can learn various knowledges, things to do. I know Sam's got a thing going. I hadn't really got into Sam's information yet. I'm trying to get it, a little bit here, a little bit there, and that's a lot of information. You'll be busy, and you'll learn some stuff. It's pretty cool, but you have to have that mindset, though. Not everybody's going to look at my video and say, hey, I'm going to write this down. He said this. He said, I'm going to look up Sam. I'm going to look up Sean. I'm going to look up Nicole. Black, A lot of people don't even think twice about this kind of stuff. If anything, it's fun to know and to get in with nature. I mean, nature is what provides us the resources that we build our homes, we eat, medicines that are produced, shelters, things. Got to learn about some wildlife and things like that, because that's where we get a lot of our food. I know we got a lot of vegans out there and vegetarians, and that's all good. But even they need, everybody needs to know what plants are, beneficial for this, beneficial for that. I mean, we need to learn that stuff. So, it's neat, to be able to go out camping or something like that. And eventually you can teach other people that, That's a great feeling. I know TJ loves it. I did, I try to do it when I can. I work a lot, so, but it's a good feeling. And I know I've taught courses in a lot of various things, not necessarily survival and, herbs and things like that. But I've been teaching a lot of safety and things like that, risk management. That's what my main deal is. And I do a lot of contracting work. I do plumbing work. And younger people come in and I teach them, this best way to do it. You can do it this way, but this way I do it, and this is why. But learn your videos. I won't ramble on here. And I'm sorry I didn't have anything to throw out there for you, but get your hands dirty. Try out some stuff. Fire, shelter, learn your wild edibles, things like that. Shelter, all that. Look at my previous video. Look at all the various things I've got. Start trying to build you a collection. I've got stuff. I got my first knife. when I was, man, what, 10, 11 years old. I still got my first 410 shotgun I ever had. I missed my Daisy Red Ryder BB gun. Man, I tore some stuff up with that. I got in trouble, I'll tell you that one day. But just learn something new. Keep all of the victims of the fires and the plane crash and everybody in your thoughts and prayers. And learn something new, guys. Thank you.